Good evening, everyone, and I hope you had a fantastic weekend. You got everything that you needed to get done finished. So right now we're taking a look from our Savannah Hilton Head International Airport, and it is dry. So we had mostly dry day. We had a couple sprinkles around early on in the day, right around lunchtime. Some of the heavier rainfall in northern Bullock, Scriven, and Hampton County, and then it just fizzled. All right, so we made it to 79, and that's where we thought we would make it up to as that front slowly encroaches the coastal empire and low country with a morning low of 60. And we need that rain, all right? And some rain is around. Now, some of it's going to look heavier than what's actually happening. I wanted to drop the radar beam a little bit, and that means I can pick up sprinkles, the lower level of the atmosphere. So there are some sprinkles around the islands right now, all the way down through Richmond Hill, heading out to Townsend, 95. And this rain in Baxley right now will continue to slide to the east-southeast as it's being forced down to the south by the cold front that is making its way through the area. And you can see it. Now the clouds are still around, but the cold front's pretty much parallel to I-16 right now. And there is some lightning out there, and we did have some lightning in Millen earlier, but we didn't get any lightning strikes or cloud-to-cloud lightning at all through the coastal empire and low country today. But look at just, would say that was, if that is Orlando, Daytona, that is St. Augustine. So the St. Augustine area is seeing some lightning right now. And we're going to be clearing out as briefly some high pressure moves in, because our next rain chance is right around the corner. It's Monday night into Tuesday. So right now we're sitting at 55 in Swainsboro. Right around 2 o'clock it was 59 degrees, so temperatures haven't dropped that much. But when the rain started in Swainsboro, the temperature started to drop, and then it just kind of fell flat, 59 to 55. You know, we made it up to 79 here to 63 is what our temperature is right now. And we're 55 in Baxley. So you kind of see the slant of where that cold front is. I want to say parallel to I-16. So swings right back between Baxley and Douglas. Let me refresh my page and give some highs and how do you do's to people joining, and then we'll get on with the forecast. So right now I've got 11 comments, and we will say hello from Reedsville to John Williams, from Falkville, Judy Allen Amerson joining us, Dustin from Lyons, Sherry Barrow from Statesboro, Ethel Perkins from Springfield, how you doing? Good evening to you, Cindy from Baxley. Geraldine, how are you, from Odom? What's up, Kevin? Hello from Hinesville, and another person from Baxley. Welcome, welcome. Debbie Metters from Alma, thanks for the update. Not looking forward to the cooler weather. Only 2 days, and then we actually have the possibility. Well, let me just double check the 7-day. Hi, Danielle Deloach Rowan. Kathy Cole from Beaufort. And Joseph Connor says it was drizzling coming home from church tonight. So yeah, that's why I lowered the radar just a smidgen so I could pick up on that drizzle. Faye is loving this weather. Hi from the Highlands, which is in Pooler, I'm assuming, not the Scottish Highlands. And Diana Rusk. Wilmington Island and Ellabelle. Let's get on with the forecast. Lots of people joining in tonight, and that is awesome. Love to have a good crowd. So check out these temperatures. Current temperatures in Minneapolis near freezing. In this wedge of cold air, it's called cold air damming, will come into South Carolina and Georgia. So Atlanta is lucky right now to have the clouds around, because I think that they would be a little cooler than 50 degrees, and we are sitting at 63. So this pool of cold air is going to combine with our rain chances. Now, warm air is going to lift in from the Gulf, so that's why our temperature forecast has been a little wonky, but this is what I'm going to go with tonight. So let's go ahead and look at our Monday forecast. Because the clouds will hang around overnight, I think we'll wake up to 48 in Savannah, 43 Statesboro, Sylvania, clearing back to the west, 42 Swainsboro, and 46 Vidalia. But oh, did I mention that there's going to be a wind at 5 to 10 throughout the morning and afternoon, with more gusty conditions in the evening. So we're going to have a big wind chill. The difference between the actual air temperature and what it feels like out there, you'll feel the difference. So here we go through the rest of the night, and the front stalls out, let's say Waycross to Brunswick, or right around the Georgia-Florida line. And that will mean that the Golden Isles, Nahunta, Clinch County, and let's say, what other county? Camden County and Glenn County, even McIntosh County has the best chances for rain throughout the day. The rest of us are dry, completely dry but cloudy in the low country, dry in Statesboro, Glenville, Savannah. So it's going to help us warm with some peaks of sunshine. Here we go, 6 o'clock, and that's when things start to change. That rain will start to migrate in from the south. Overnight, we'll get rain, light to moderate, and by Tuesday morning, heavy rainfall throughout the coastal empire and low country. So remember, this is an area of low pressure, much like, I'll say it, a hurricane. So it's an area of low pressure that's tracking a lot of moisture. So some places will get more rain than others. We're talking about an inch of rain to possibly pockets of 2 or more inches of rain throughout the coastal empire and low country in a little amount of time. We're talking about from midnight to really about noon. So it's not going to be necessarily a flooding concern, but it's definitely going to impact your morning commute. We've been so dry, I don't think that we'll have a flooding concern. Maybe if we get a really, really hard downpour and it lasts for a long time in Savannah, the regular places, MLK Victory may flood. Henry Underpass may flood. So think about that when your morning commute heading into work in Savannah. So here we stopped at 4. I'm really going hour by hour for you. 4, 5, heavy rainfall up and down the coastline. Hilton Head's getting hammered. 6 o'clock, backing off from south to the north and even getting lighter from Statesboro to Glenville. Still raining pretty hard in Savannah through I-95. 278, 170. If you're commuting from Bluffton, plan ahead, okay? Give yourself 30 extra minutes on the roadways Tuesday morning. Sometimes I get in the car, I know it's raining, I'm like, whatever. I'm going my usual speed, and then I don't realize it. I'm like, I need to slow down. So people are going to realize that because we normally don't get this heavy rain in the morning, okay? So your first alert, heavy rain will impact your morning commute on Tuesday. Think about that. So as Tuesday morning starts with daybreak, sunrise around 7:15, 7:18, rain starts to get lighter but still pretty heavy in some places, starts to back off. This is the latter part of the commute, 8:30. Most people already on the roadways, but 8:30 if you're doing a short commute, still seeing some pockets of heavy rain. If you're coming southbound on 21, that's going to get you as well. And then we start to dry out. Now in my earlier post on the app and on my Facebook page, I said we should be dry no later than the ending bell of school. I think we'll be dry by lunchtime. I do. And then the clouds hang around so we don't warm up too much Tuesday afternoon. Let's go back to winds on Monday. Remember, 48 in the morning with a 13-mile-per-hour wind, and these aren't wind gusts. These are 13-mile-per-hour winds. So we're talking maybe 15 to 20. That's the range I should go. That's gonna, with a 48-degree temperature, that's gonna feel more like 40 or maybe even 39, since the wind is a little higher than normal in the morning. Monday afternoon, wind tries to slack off, but not too much. So honestly, it's gonna be pretty chilly on Monday with that only getting up to about 59 for the high. That those winds will definitely impact how it feels out there. So here are our highs. 57 for the afternoon in Alma, 58. 57, wait, where to go back? Well, let me get to the highs again. Hang on for a second. Windy on Monday, windy on Tuesday. 56 Waycross, 57 Jessup, 58 Alma. Those are the highs. Maybe we get up to 60 in Statesboro with a little bit more sunshine, 62 Vidalia, 60 Glenville. I'm going 59 Savannah, Rincon, 61 in Sylvania, Estill, 60 Ridgeland, only 54 on Hilton Head. So anybody planning a beach day will not be very happy. So 40% chance. Really, I want to go 20 for Savannah, but this is the 7-day forecast when people from 22 counties see. So if you're looking at that forecast on Monday, 40% chance overall, and that's going to be south of the Altamaha through the day, and that's going to be coastal. So think McIntosh, think Wayne County, think and back through Waycross because that front stalls out. But the rest of us will be dry. Not so much sunshine, but I didn't want to be all doom and gloom and you guys to expect rain on Monday because Monday will be a lot drier than Tuesday. 80% chance of straight rain. Don't think we'll have that convective oomph to have any thunderstorms, but don't be surprised if you do hear a rumble of thunder. This is just going to be a good soaker, hopefully, and help the pollen count. That's what I've been hoping throughout this forecast. Tuesday would be our soaker to help the pollen count. Only getting up to 58, excuse me, 42. So I'm keeping my eye on that. Remember I talked about that wedge of high pressure, that little nose of high pressure, that cold air damming? Depending on how low that sinks into Georgia, Carolina, there could be some frost in our northern counties Wednesday. So we go from possible frost Wednesday morning to 70. We dry it out. And then a weaker system Friday, Saturday, and possibly into Sunday. But then we're back in the upper 70s and 80s. So here we go, here we go, here we go. I think I answered your Hilton Head. Billy, I hope I answered your question. Say again about the winds, please. Most likely will be windy tomorrow with winds out of the northeast. How long is the rain sticking around? So the rain will stick around for most of the coastal empire and low country overnight. This is Tuesday, 1:30 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, heavy rainfall, 5:30 heavy rainfall, 6:30 heavy rainfall, 7 o'clock still some heavy rainfall, most likely in the low country, and then trying to clear out 9 o'clock. The rain really tries to taper off, and then we should all be dry by lunchtime. Here we go for the winds because Brenda asked for the winds. Let me go through Tuesday evening. They'll be out of the north tomorrow, and with a northerly breeze at 13 miles an hour and a forecasted temperature of 47, 48, that'll make it feel like 40. So the wind chills will be much colder than the actual air temperatures waking up Monday morning. So just be prepared for that. It will probably feel like the upper 30s west of I-95. And those wind chills will likely hang around throughout the morning because we're not going to warm up all that much, possibly 50 by noontime with some clearing. But still, you're going to have a breeze around out of the north pretty much all day. We don't calculate wind chills after 50. I wish we did. And I think the app does, actually. I think the app does. I think I've seen 59 feels like 58 on the app. All right, so what's up, Connie Holloway from Rincon? Kevin Arnold says, clear out the pollen. You're welcome, Brenda. Oh, Rachel from Hampton, how are you? Let's see. Hello from Lawrenceville. Hello, Daryl. How are you? Yep. Robin Cronin says, yep. Love shout out for Cheryl Dickinson buying 10% off tomorrow. All right, cool. I love me some pizza. And I do like Nikki's, and it's right across the street. Shout out to you. All right. Any more questions, maybe? Hi, Megan Hill. How are you? Let's go to the 7-day once again. Right? These are like the lows, by the way, that were this morning. Monday's highs will be like this morning's lows. Let that sink in. So we'll make it up to 59 tomorrow. More sunshine north of the Altamaha than not, but it's only going to be filtered sunshine, like that bright white. You know what I'm talking about? 80% chance of rain. Most likely, though, that rain will be all done by noontime. Heavy rainfall for your morning commute on Tuesday. Give yourself some extra time. It's not just snow that people can't drive in, all right? Possible urban flooding. You know the regular spots, Victory, MLK. Henry Street overpass, maybe even some areas of Ardsley Park, Abercorn, and 60th Street, so be careful there. Just try to give yourself some extra time, and it's actually at high tide too. So that is a concern. I don't think it's going to be like that time in the summer, though, where it just rained and Durin flooded. I don't think it's going to be like that, all right? And for the most part, west of Savannah, you'll miss the heavy rain because it will continue to move out of here and up through the low country. But if you live in the low country, it's going to be a rainy morning pretty much until 10 o'clock, all right? 42, 70, keep an eye on Wednesday morning. This may change. 42 in town may be 36 in Statesboro, Right now, that's the forecast, but if we get any colder, there will most likely be a frost advisory for somewhere in the coastal empire and low country Wednesday morning. So today, 79. Tomorrow, 59, 58. Wednesday morning, possible frost. What's that meme that keeps going around? No, you can't do this. Look out. Hold my beer. Whatever. Then we start to warm up again, and we get kind of a regular pattern of rain going on. This is a frontal system that comes through, not a deluge like this area of low pressure coming out of the Gulf. Hopefully I answered all your questions. I know there may be more. I see some on the bottom of this feed. I'll go back and answer them. We're going on a smidgy late tonight, but not at midnight. Games have wrapped up. Whose brackets are busted? Go Auburn. Good for y'all. Good for y'all. I like to see new blood in the Elite Eight and the Final Four. Congratulations, Auburn fans. You did it. You did it. I'm excited. I will see you tonight on D News at 11. In the meantime, I'll be on my Facebook page, and if you have any questions, go ahead and ask there, and I'll try to answer some more questions on this feed as well. Good night.